What's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy MZAR. After disappearing for what felt like 100 years, I am finally back and we are kicking things off with Ragnarok Online International. Now some of you probably already know why I decided to play on the official server this time, and if you don't worry, we'll get into that in another video before this one turns into a 45 minutes TED Talk. This entire journey is going to be free to play, and when I say free to play, I mean free. No swiping the credit card, no just one tiny top up. Nope, we are keeping the wallet locked. To survive this adventure, I started with 3 accounts, a Swordsman as my main character, an acolyte because every hero needs a pocket healer, and a merchant because somebody has to pick up all the junk and somehow turn it into profit. At the time of recording, I have spent around 9 to 10 hours in the game. You can see the screenshot right here. I actually started playing on 7th of July 2026, and today is either the 13th or the 14th July depending on which part of the world you are watching from. Time zones are confusing. I just log in and start grinding. I am playing from Malaysia, and let's just say our connection isn't exactly MVP material. Thankfully, Ping Zapper has been saving my butt. They offer a 14-day free trial. It is super easy to set up, and honestly, this isn't sponsored. I wish it was, but seriously, it works surprisingly well. So if you are playing from Southeast Asia and you are struggling with lag, I say give Ping Zapper a try. Now let's talk about leveling. If you are starting completely fresh with 0 gear, 0 zenny and 0 rich friends willing to carry you, the early game can feel a little rough. But don't worry, Ragnarok Online International actually does a pretty good job helping new players get on their feet. Right now the game is celebrating its 23rd anniversary, and the event is honestly worth doing. You can start participating as early as level 30 and the rewards are surprisingly good. You'll get some really solid equipment including an armor and a lower headgear that can carry you through a big chunk of the early game if you are lucky. And of course, don't skip your Eden equipment. If you are playing free to play, Eden gear is basically your best friend. It won't judge your damage, and more importantly, it is free. We like free stuff. For job levels, and hell is still one of the best places to grind. If you are playing solo, getting to job level 50 there is pretty straightforward. Kill those and eggs. As for me, I get bored grinding the same monsters for hours. So instead, I like exploring different maps and doing hunting quests. 1 minute I am beating up Vidance, and next I am introducing Orc Warriors to my sword. It keeps the leveling fresh and makes me feel slightly less like a full-timer exterminator. Like I mentioned earlier, or maybe I didn't, I honestly can't remember anymore. Running 3 accounts at the same time takes a bit of practice or a lot of practice. Sometimes I feel like I am playing Ragnarok with the multitasking skills of an octopus. With my fresh set of Eden equipment, I headed over to Orc Village to work on the Orc hunting quest. Finishing this quest unlock my next Eden weapon and a few gear upgrades. So it is definitely worth the effort. Well, in theory. In reality, this place is absolutely packed with orcs. One wrong move and suddenly I face down on the ground wondering where my life choices went wrong. The worst part, the walk back. It is not exactly around the corner when you are still a low level player. Thankfully, this is where having an acolyte alternate really pays off. Since I already have warp portal, I can save a memo here and teleport back whatever I need. It is one of the little things that save a tons of time over the long run. After surviving the Ox invasions and only donating my experience a couple of times, I finally managed to complete the quest and advance all of my characters to the next classes. Now the real adventure can finally begin. One of my goals early was to get both 23rd anniversary armor and the 23rd anniversary scarf, not because they are cool, but they are the best one to have for free to play player. First of all, I have to open 23rd anniversary balloons, and each item only has around 2.73% chance to drop. So basically I handed my fate over the RNG god, but if not, I can get some other stuff, but I still need both armor and scarf. However, so far I managed to get the anniversary armor, which is great start actually. The scarf, apparently it has a personal grudge against me. Either way, the hunts continue. I still want both items because the bonus experience they provided during the anniversary event will make my leveling journey a whole lot smoother. The classic questions, Bowling Bash or Brandy's Spear. Both are amazing AoE skills, but honestly, you can't really go wrong with either. But I have made up my mind. The King of Pantera entrusted me with a sword. I'm not about to show up with a spear and disappoint the demand. One-handed sword, two-handed sword, a ridiculous oversized sword, I don't care. If it's called a sword, that's what I am using. After that, I decided to leave my merchant and acolyte behind for a while and continue leveling on my knight solo. I'll catch them up later. Running 3 accounts sounds efficient until you are constantly alternate tabbing. Autofollow decided to have a mental breakdown, and your poor acolyte gets chased across the map while you are busy fighting on another screen. Sometimes it's just easier to let the knight go out there alone and get the job done. After what felt like an endless amount of grinding, level 97, then level 98, and finally level 99. So before I reach level 99, I have to turning in the 400 Monster Hunt quest at Gramps. Honestly, I can see why so many players recommend this place. The experience is amazing, and you can even make a decent amount of Zeni along the way. This part on next episode. We are talking about making Zeni because Zeni is very important in this game. For now, this episode is all about my knight. With level 99 finally checked off the list, it was time to rebirth. So here you can rebirth for free or use Zeni, 1,280,000 Zeni. If not, you just do the free version where you have to hunt a right word across the Uno field. So yeah, back to level 1, back to being weak, back to bullying innocent NX that did absolutely nothing to deserve it. But as you know, I already reached job level 50 again and I finally become Lord Knights. Now we are talking. Of course, the first place I wanted to revisit was Op Dungeon. Except this time, I wasn't the one getting bullied, I was the bully. With the 23rd anniversary armor equipped, I barely had to worry about surviving anymore. This armor is absolute beast and it made clearing the dungeon feel so much smoother. Safe to say, the Ox and I have officially switched our roles. Somewhere around level 67 or 68, I was already able to sneak back into Gramps, even though I wasn't officially level 70 yet. Or maybe he saw the determination in my eyes. Either way, I wasn't about to question it. I walked in and started bowling bashing everything that moved. Any monster coming near me, bowling bash. Probably I have should left some monster alive, but the monster keeps spawning. Getting all the way to base level 99 this time definitely wasn't easy. No one ever said becoming stronger was supposed to be easy. After all, I am F2P player. Couple hours, triple hours, maybe quadruple hours of grinding, countless monster kill, and probably enough bowling bashes to flatten all of Midgard. I finally did it. Base level 99, job level 70. Mission accomplished. Now it was finally time to become a Rune Knight. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a teleport to Glassheim. Maybe I missed the NPC, maybe Frontera was just way too crowded. So I did what every broke adventure does. I walk. Along the way, I ran into another player leveling inside Glassheim, which made the trip feel a little less lonely. Then it was time to meet the Rune Knight captain. He introduced me to the different runes that every Rune Knight should know. The names, the powers, and more importantly, the expectation that I actually remember all of them. Good luck with that. After completing everything, I finally became a Rune Knight. And just like that, episode 1 comes to an end. For episode 2, you have to wait. So I am currently deciding between a Dragon Breath build or a Wing Cutter build. Dragon Breath look amazing, but the gear can get really expensive for a free-to-play player. Wing Cutter on the other hand seems like a much more affordable choice for the early game. So let me know down in the comment which build would you choose if you are playing 100% free-to-play. If you enjoy following my journey, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and share your tips or suggestion. I read every comment and they really help me plan the next step of this adventure. Until next time, adios. MZAR out.